Hey guys, so I said there wouldn't be a watch list video, that I would just have a watch list ready in the morning. But I got home and I thought, you know what? I have time, I'm going to make a video. So the SPY kind of a narrow range today. We're still flagging along below, right below all-time highs. Let me slide this over for new members in the chat room. Please read that. Pause the video. It makes it a lot easier to read it, right? The gist of it is, though, I'm a day trader. I try to make my money between the opening and closing bell, extended hours included though, and then go to cash every night. So you want to start with a list of stocks that are in play, right? So that's basically the gist of what I'm all about. Um, One thing I did want to share, this NUKK from today. I had to leave early today, um, but I actually had this. I called this in a twos buy zone, and I can go to, let's go to 5 minute candles first. So it was on the gap playlist, and then it popped and topped out right around 4, right around the pre-market high, and pulled back. And I thought, okay, it's either over or it's going to show some strength today and maybe squeeze, right? So then it comes up to almost 6. And by the time it did that, so you have the first pop, the pullback, second pop, meandered a little bit, right? And then the third pop, now I'm saying, okay, short-term trouble. This thing's got a lot of potential. And that's when I call it twos buy zone pullback. And right here, it dropped to 466. I got filled, and I'm showing you 5 minute candles, but if you had twos up here, you'd see the twos buy zone. I got filled at 477, right? It pops to like 530 something. I sell half, maybe a third. I can't remember. I sold some because I always sell some into strength. And then I thought, if this thing's going to squeeze, I'm just going to put a stop in and just let it squeeze, right? Anyway, long story short, it came back down, stopped me out at 477 right at my entry on however many shares I had left, and then it did this. I did take a couple other pullbacks in it though. I had a couple nice trades in it in buy zones, right? So it did. I had 3 or 4 good trades in this thing. But man, if that first one hadn't come back to my entry, I shouldn't even say that. If I hadn't moved my stop to break even on my remaining shares too quickly, which is what I did, this could have been a monster trade. Overall, though, still very happy with it. Had some other nice trades in RZLV. Great call by Kevin P today in RZLV. I didn't put that on the website, but I should have. I'll probably add that later. Anyway, so NUKK is going to be on watch tomorrow. In after hours, it looks like it actually went to 19 at one point, so it's certainly one to watch. We're going to watch Teva, which had a nice breakout today, TEVA, PRZO. It's kind of had this nice pop and is coiling, but that's not why it's on the list. I noticed in after hours, PRZO, let's go to 5s and I'll just look. Yeah, PRZO went all the way to 305 in after hours. So I don't know if there was a headline. You would think there was, because that is one hell of a move. It's one of the drone plays. I think it's out of Israel. I could be wrong, but anyway, certainly worth keeping an eye on. WKEY. I'd like to see another red day. Let me bring up the chart here. You had this monster move, and then we get one red day on much lower volume. I'd like to see another red day, and then it'd probably be one of my favorite picks for a bounce play. But I am going to start watching it tomorrow. Maybe a little bit interesting that it topped out at exactly the whole number 11 today, too. Maybe that comes into play either tomorrow or the next day. We'll see. IVDA, big move today. We're going to watch that one tomorrow because it's an in-play stock. CRVS, that's another one. Closed at 739, and I noticed just clicking around tonight, and after hours it went all the way to 9. Actually 904 at one point. So I want to keep an eye on that one just because of the after hours activity. SKYT, really nice breakout today. We're going to watch that one. VRAR had this big run, 2-day pullback, maybe 3-day pullback on much lower volume and turned right back up again today. We're going to watch that one. Kodak, KODK, KODK had this pop here and then an inside day today. So you've got a couple recent highs today, yesterday, and then a couple weeks ago. You got kind of a stacked catalyst and a flag on the daily. So that one's worth watching. I'm losing my voice here. RZLV, I think is okay, that's the one. Nice volume today. Closing well off its highs, but I definitely want to watch it tomorrow. I got to pause this for a second. All right, and then OUST Put the horizontal line there. You can kind of see the breakout attempt today, right, over these recent highs here and here. Nice volume. Trying to break out, so that one goes on watch. GRRR is extended to me on the daily, but had a really, had a couple days here that looked like it was topping out, right? At least in the short term. And then a nice pop to new recent highs. So we are going to watch that one. Micron MU, I like the fact that this had this big pop yesterday, quiet inside day today, looking for a third day play. GXAI did finally get that bounce we've been looking for. I never got involved in it today, but a little extra volume. This one might continue tomorrow, and I think, in after hours, I think this popped a little bit too. Went out of 395 in after hours. So anyway, we're going to watch that one, and then HIMX. Bear with me. HIMX, this is another red day, another lower volume red day. Pretty clean bounce play setup here. Big rip, 3 days lower right into the 8 day. So it gave no trigger today. We'll try it again tomorrow. That's it. I'll see you in chat in the morning. I got to run.